He looks very snazzy today. Oh, there's Maya. Because we have a graduation to go to. And the cool thing is the graduation is within our family. John is going to get his bachelor's degree today. And we couldn't be prouder of him. So today is the big day. That's why we came down here to Anchorage. And I'm going to take you guys inside and we're going to see his graduation. So, are we nervous?
Not really.
Are you excited?
Yeah. Been a long road. Finally finish it.
That has been a long road. So let's do this.
Let's do it. Boom.
Children, pay attention to me really quickly for just a few seconds. Your family members that are here wearing these Harry Potter costumes, it's important that you see this because they went through a lot to get where they're at. They studied hard. They met some of the sometimes seemingly arbitrary requirements of instructors, but they met a standard, and that standard to meet was not easy. So I want you to learn that. What they did was not easy, and things that are valuable in life don't come free. They put in a lot of work and a lot of effort to get where they're at. But I'm happy to see you here, so thank you for coming as well. Academic life is rigorous. It's even more so when you have to add on PCSs and TDYs, long hours of the job, and then you add on life. And for some of us children, all of those things get incredibly crazy. And when you're trying to work through an academic degree, it can become very hard very quickly. So thank you and congratulations to our graduates for pushing through all of those things that we as the military, that your families throw at you. It's quite an accomplishment to get that done.
So today we had a very exciting, very big, but also very emotional day because John got his bachelor's degree.
From Embry-Riddle.
Mm-hmm. So would you like to share what your degree is in?
So my degree is a bachelor's in science and professional aeronautics.
Mm-hmm. So today's vlog for Live Alaska is going to look a little bit different. I already put some snippets in there from the graduation, but I thought, and I like to do interviews, I wanted to interview my husband, John.
Oh boy.
Yes. So, as you probably know by now, I do love education. I do love learning. That is something that I always enjoyed. I do love to learn new things, make research, and I always have tons of questions. And I think this is why I would love to do the interview with you, because learning is something that does not come very easily to you, for you, right?
On a lot of things, no.
Yes. So, John graduated high school in
1996.
yes, and shortly after that,
I joined the Army.
he joined the Army.
Less than 2 months later.
Yes. So John was very successful in the Army, and he always loved the Army, and he always, whatever he did, he thrived in it, and he was doing it very well, right? But I think the difference between you and I is I can read a textbook, and so can Emily, and we can understand it, while John and Devin are different learners, and they are more hands-on learners, right? So, was college ever on your radar after you graduated high school?
No.
Why not?
Because I passed high school by the chin of my chinny chin chin.
Okay.
And I just, through high school experience, through, I guess negative comments from other people, it was kind of portrayed like college is just not you. Army, go catch some bullets. The army's for you, but education, yeah, it's not for you. And so then I kind of just accepted that reality and went to the Army.
Which the Army was great for you. It disciplined you. It
Very
brought
much
you
so.
to many different places, including Germany, where he met me. It changed you, and it made you very open-minded.
Very.
So, when did you decide to start college again?
It was when we were in Giebelstadt. And some,
So we were in Giebelstadt 2004
2004.
till 2006.
Yep. And so I think that was the first time to where I actually saw my co-workers, even my platoon sergeant, Sergeant Porter, and they were always doing college. And it was kind of pressed upon to do college because also it will affect my promotions and the higher ranks and the enlisted too is to have college. So the first college class I took was a computer applications class, and then the second one was with Charlene.
Who was our upstairs neighbor in
Yeah.
Germany?
And I think she actually kind of helped because then it's almost like I had a battle buddy to go into the classroom with me because that was my first classroom college class. That was my second one. It was German. So
So you do have to understand, I think doing college in the military is hard because on top of doing college and your regular job, you have PCS moves, you have TDYs, you have so many other things, and the military works very long hours. He went to the field. So to do college on top of that, was it a struggle for you?
well, I think that's why 2004. I mean, that's like almost 15 years ago, and the reason why I think it took me so long to do it is because either I panicked or I could not manage trying to do work trying to clear my calendar because the classes I took were 9 weeks. And trying to, for me, I had to make sure that 9 weeks was kind of a no interruption 9 weeks so that I could get my class done, because I remember, I forget what class it was, I did one class and I had the field or I went TDY somewhere and it completely like set me back, you know, late assignments, bad grades, so it was tough. And so being in the military, just like you said, with all the things happening in the military and what could happen, finding 9 weeks of no field, no TDY, no craziness, was hard to do.
Because then on top of it, you have to think about deployments as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you still did college during your last deployment in Afghanistan, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I found, because it was a deployment, I found out that in the evenings, I really didn't have nothing going on, just the way the schedule worked out. And so then I really just hammered down on school. And during deployment, I was able to knock out, I think 5 college classes. So that really, really helped me.
So do you think that you could have done college back then when you graduated high school, or do you think you needed that time to mature first and to get your mindset ready for it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, I needed the discipline. I needed the confidence to do it. I think if I would have went to college right after high school, I think I would have probably fell on my face, wasted money. Who knows? Like, yeah, absolutely. I needed the military to put me on the right path.
So was there ever a time where you wanted to give up?
Oh, yeah. Well, because you look and you get your transcript and you see that you have like 20-something classes to do, and you're just like you're taking one class at a time. No, I think there was even one time I was taking one class a year. And it's like, at this rate, I'm going to be like 60 years old by the time I get this college done. You know, and so it was, you know, sometimes you fall into the hole, and then, or not only you fall in the hole, but other life distractions happen, like PCS moves. You know, I remember we went to Fort Rucker. I even got activated in the Embry-Riddle down there in Fort Rucker. I didn't take a single class because every time I went to sign up, just work got in the way.
Yeah, you worked
I was,
a lot.
you know, with the home of the flight school for the Army, and if they got rained out, we were working on the weekends. There was no way around it. So like 2 years went by and I didn't get a chance to do anything. I know some people did, and I applaud them, because I don't think they had a life. And we had, you know, Devin was still young, Emily was still young, so I mean.
Well, and you were, I remember you were Emily's soccer coach, and
Yeah.
you were Devin's soccer
Yeah.
coach on top of that too. So you always put the kids first.
Mm-hmm.
So today, when you walked on that stage, like, what was the best moment for you?
Of course, I think hearing my name being called, and bachelors, you know, and something that, like, for the longest time, I thought that would either A, never happen, or it was just so far in the future that, you know, I don't know, that. But then when I heard, you know, it was just weird though, like, even putting on the robe and the hat this morning was kind of surreal moment, you know, like that whole, like, you finally finishing the race, you know, like, it's
happening.
a good feeling.
So I remember one time you said that you wanted to prove yourself and you wanted to prove the children that you can do college.
Yeah. Because we're going to preach to the kids, just like everybody does. That as soon as they graduate high school, they need to go to college. Because college will open up many doors for them. So I think my number one motivation was to finish this personal goal that's been in my life for many years. But the number two thing, was just to show the kids you never quit, and you keep going no matter how hard it is. You just keep on taking one step in front of the other. And I remember I got into the zone and I just kept on sitting there saying, okay, that class is done, next one. That class is done, next one. And lo and behold, I was looking at it and I'm like, I just got 4 classes left. Holy cow. And that's when it was like, then the motivation really kicked in, like, oh yeah, I'm not stopping now. Like it's hammer time.
So what would your advice be to especially adults who maybe think, oh, maybe I could go to college?
Well, make sure that you get a degree that you actually care about
And can use.
And that is truly interesting to you. And of course that will help you with what you want to do. That's the number one thing. Number two is don't stop. And when I say don't stop, I'm not saying to don't take a break. What I'm saying is just you just keep chipping at those requirements. You know what? And if it takes you 15 years like it did me, then guess what? Then it will take you 15 years. But, today, I can proudly sit there and show off, my college diploma, that I did it, and it's a good feeling. And what's crazy is how many opportunities just opened up because I got that piece of paper. So even if you're adult, whatever, you keep on going. Keep on going.
So, and here's the last question. What's the next goal?
Find something new to learn. Whether I'm debating to either learn a trade, maybe welding, maybe, I don't know, whatever I can get myself into, or some more other educational opportunities. Why not? Why stop learning?
Exactly.
Why stop learning?
Exactly, because learning can be fun.
And it can make your life better.
Yes, absolutely. So, I know this was kind of different vlog, but I think it was important to both of us to talk about setting goals and to reaching for the goals, no matter if that is a college degree or if that is a project that you have been working for, and that you're never too old to learn, because we fall into this trap and we think, oh, okay, now we're grown-ups, now we have kids, and now we just have to focus on their education, which is very important too, but you never stop learning either. So we're going to go to bed now. It has been a very emotional day, but a very good day. And yeah, so thank you for the interview.
My pleasure.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
And we're counting it all
joy.
joy.